Hi, I'm Derek Anderson, owner of Amber Valley Construction. If you've ever worked with a design build firm, you might have experienced a lack of transparency that leaves you wondering whether you got good value for your investment. In today's video, we're going to talk about a serious issue in the industry, design build games. I'll explain what these games are, why they happen, and how you can ensure you know exactly where your money is going with full transparency. One of the most common problems homeowners face while working with design build firms is the lack of transparency. You give the design builder a budget, let's say $200,000 for a remodel. They design and complete the project, but at the end of it, you have no idea where your money went. You don't know how much you paid for materials versus labor, or whether the project was completed within the original budget. All you know is the total cost of the project, and you have no way of breaking down the value you received for your investment. This lack of transparency leaves homeowners with an unsettled feeling. Did you overpay for certain materials? Were there unnecessary markup? Did the design build team cut corners to meet the budget? Without seeing the actual cost, you simply don't know. When you don't have visibility into cost, it's impossible to know if you truly received the value that you want for your money. So why does this happen? The problem stems from how design build firms operate. They often give homeowners a single lump sum bid that covers everything: materials, labor, and profit. But what's missing is the detailed breakdown of those costs. Without a line itemed bid, homeowners are left in the dark. They simply don't know if they're paying for specific materials, labor, other aspects of the project. It's a one-size-fits-all number that doesn't provide any insight into where the money's going. In some cases, this is intentional. Design build firms have little incentive to break down costs because they are typically including hidden markups on materials and labor. By keeping those details out of sight, they control the narrative and avoid having to justify their pricing. The result? You could be paying a significant markup on materials or labor, but you'll never know because the numbers aren't transparent. Another issue is that homeowners don't often fully understand the costs associated with their project. Without a clear itemized bid, it's hard to know if certain materials are overpriced or if the labor charges are fair. The lack of a detailed bid makes it impossible to evaluate whether you're getting a fair deal. The good news is there is a way to avoid these design build games. The solution is simple. Demand a line item bid that breaks down every aspect of the project, from the cost of materials down to the smallest detail, like a box of screws. At Amber Valley Construction, we believe in full transparency. That's why we provide homeowners with a detailed bid that shows the exact cost of every material at retail prices without any hidden builder markup. Here's how it works. We'll give you a bid that lists every material, whether it's tiles for your bathroom, cabinetry for your kitchen, or even the screws used in the framing. Each item is priced at retail so that you can see exactly what you're paying for without any markup. This level of transparency ensures that you know where your money is going. If you want to change materials, upgrade finishes, or adjust the project scope, you can do so with full confidence in what those changes are going to cost you. But it's not just material. We break down labor costs, subcontractor fees, and any other costs associated with the project. This way, you know exactly what you're paying for labor, who's performing the work, and how much each aspect of the project will cost. This approach gives you control and confidence. You're not left guessing whether you got a good deal or if the design build team took advantage of your budget. Instead, you have a clear, transparent understanding of every dollar you're spending. So what are the benefits of this approach? First and foremost, it gives you complete transparency. With a line item bid, you can see exactly where your money is going, and you can make informed decisions about your project. You'll know the cost of every material, and you can decide whether to stick with retail price options or to explore alternatives. This option also allows you to explore value engineering, choosing materials or finishes that fit your budget without sacrificing quality. Another benefit is accountability. When the costs are clear, the design build team is held accountable for staying within the budget. There's no room for surprises or unexpected expenses because everything is outlined from the start. At Amber Valley Construction, we believe that transparency is key to a successful project. That's why we provide every client with a detailed line-itemed bid before we even start construction. We take the time to go through every line item with you, whether it's materials, labor, subcontractor fees, so that you can understand exactly where your money is going. And we always use retail pricing for materials so that you know you're not being hit with unnecessary markup. Our goal is to give you full control over your project, and that starts with knowing exactly what you're paying for. If you you ever want to make adjustments to the scope of the project, we provide you with an updated bid so that you can see how those changes affect the cost in real time. This level of transparency eliminates the uncertainty that so many homeowners experience with design build firms. With us, you'll never have to wonder if you got a fair deal. You'll know exactly where every dollar is going. All right, let's recap. Design build games often leave homeowners in the dark about where their money is going. With a line item bid, you're left guessing whether you got value for your investment. At Amber Valley Construction, we solve this problem with full transparency, providing you with a detailed bid that breaks down every cost from materials to labor to subcontractor fees so that you know exactly where your money is going. This approach gives you control, accountability, and confidence, ensuring that you get the best value for your project. If you're planning a remodeling or construction project, make sure that you work with a contractor who values transparency. At Amber Valley, we provide detailed line item bids that show exactly where your money is going so that you can have complete confidence in your project. Check out our YouTube channel for more tips and advice on navigating the construction process, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on how to ensure that you get the best value for your investment.